is 27th. I need to get the server rack built, so that means I need to get my networking storage figured out. I have to get the old machine and pull the data out of it and put it onto that new network storage. Walk with me, please. We have places to go, things to see. I feel like in some ways we're being held back by the older generation because they just continue to not want to let up control. They don't want to understand the future. They are not a part of the future. They will never be a part of the future. They continue to choose to deliberately in face of actual knowledge in many cases of like known ways that you should not be doing things, and they're continuing to make sure that things go funny. Humans are duopolies, like inside, like there's the evil and the good and the good and the evil, and it's not just that, you know, it's not just one or the other. It is oftentimes people are pretty capable of doing some pretty evil shit when they don't think of it as evil shit, but it is really fucking evil shit when you actually think of it in the grand scheme of things. We're looking at some stormy-ish seas today. Seas. That's this giant fucking lake. Yeah, chaos is kind of what we're talking about lately, so it'll be interesting to see where things go from here, because I don't think everyone wants to climb the same ladder anymore. I think in general, when it comes to like life, I think most people are ready to like grab tools and quite literally engineer some form of future for themselves and their community that doesn't involve what we currently live in. And I believe that we are in that. Like, I think we're inside of that moment in time, and we just need to embrace it and move forward. We don't really have a choice otherwise, I feel. It's very clear that there are some pretty big environmental problems that we're not solving. Not that we can't solve them, you understand. That's not the problem, is that we are choosing as a global society to not. Because the economics don't play out correctly for certain people. No. I think that's what people need to realize, is that there are millions across the globe, I actually think it's more like billions, who are no longer going to accept like the status quo. They're no longer going to accept being lied to. Like, it's so funny. America, and it's 330 million or so, is the only one, honestly, I think, in the entire world that's kind of like still playing a fucked up game. And it is partly because of Trump, but it's also just because of America. Because if you think the incoming, like even the changes with the incoming Democratic Party is gonna fucking make anything change fast enough, nah, you out of your fucking mind. Because that's literally insanity, because they've been doing the same shit for my entire life. I don't see them changing. I don't see them changing soon enough. Let's be real. The corporate fucking shit Dems are gonna shove, literally shove Gavin Newsom into our fucking living rooms and be like, here's the guy. He's the one, not anybody else. When I'm pretty sure if I was AOC, I'd be like, time to be president, bitches. Cause like she's got it. She's got it in the bag if she runs. I guarantee it. Anyone who says otherwise doesn't understand what is gonna happen if she blows up in the limelight, because I don't think people really have listened to her. There's been a lot of like negative campaigns against her. And I think that's still old world shit, like that mentality and that thinking. Like the second that any of these people start listening to anybody that actually talks sense, they like some of them short circuit. And I think if enough of them have, that it's done. It's no longer a time of whether these individuals are they're just never gonna have power again, because they're so fucking corrupt. And I think Americans, everyone is so tired of it, like unbelievably tired of it. And I intend to not like let up off the gas, and I hope there's millions of others who are being just as active, and I'm trying to energize those individuals and like give everyone a path forward. Because in my mind, we are in anarchy. I don't want to have anarchy in the way that people think it is. I don't want to have chaos. I don't think we'll have chaos. I think we already have chaos. We are in chaos. We want to have a little bit more order and just a little bit better, like, global order. That's it. Like, hey, let's do business a little differently, which means so many other pieces like change. At least that's the intent.